Hi, this is IK. Welcome to a table structure, HTML table structure, and why we use table structure for admin site of web application. Here is a table structure. It means that how you learn everything in programming. You learn first, look at application in work. It's working. If you want to have application to work in your computer, you must to do some boring things. It is create environment in what in that application can work, can run time. And after that, when you have application to work, you see and experience what that application give you, what feature, we call it feature, what can do that application. And when you see what to do, for example, this application I call Facebook-like. It is Facebook-like. We have message, and below that message, our message, we see all message. And now I create admin site of that. Again, you see what features can produce, can give you. And here is Facebook-like application. What features give us? Give us possibility that we write our message. And it is features of our message. For our message to produce our message, that application give us a form. Give us a form for that application, and give us possibility to see below of form, to see that post, that message. Here it is. Title, author, content, save post. Title, author, content, save post. And that post coming in on the screen in formatting the best for people, for men. But the best formatting for data is table. The best is a table. Here it is. Post, comment, replies one, users for table. Home, it is presentation, display for people, for men. It is information, but here is the data. Here is the data. And about that I spoke something in last video, but now I must go back to HTML. Here it is, post list. Post list. I'm going to see post list. Component post, plural, post slice, post list. Here it is. Post list. We have that component, post author, time ago. We have H3. I need as possible little, small quantity of HTML, because I spoke about programming. But now we begin learn HTML also, and we finished our programming part of React, and now we're going to HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, React material, etc. Possibility of design, possibility of structure, HTML structure, and CSS, and other tools for design. Here it is, H3 was post title. Here is name of author. Here is the time of post, reaction buttons, link to view single post, and post for deleting. Here is delete. We don't need it in public part, delete. And that button we need in administration part. And this is display is like this. Look, it is title H3, and this is timing, the time ago. Here is a content, reaction, view post, delete post. We don't need here delete. We need delete here. In every table, we have delete, 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 and F5 to refresh again. Edit post. Edit post. Here it is. The table must have edit post, delete post. Edit, delete. It is this. What we now look at is CRUD: create, read, update, delete. Create, CRUD: create, read, update. Edit post is update. Here we can delete all and only one. It is update. Same, here it is A. Delete is delete. F5. Delete. Create is here. Here is create. It is possibility to add post, creation post. It is over this form we create post. Create post. And that creation form will be here also, that we have complete CRUD. And create, read. What is read? Read is that what we see but with eye on the display on the screen. Here is a read. Read is how we get data on the screen. This is a read. A read, it is presentation of that data. And update is edit post, and delete. For jobs on every table. It is only 4 jobs on every data. We can create that data, we can read, we can update, change, edit, and we can delete data. About that, it is our future from now, speak about that, but I must go back to table. And here it is post list, but when I copy all this, copy in a new page, and that page called admin posts, this is very important, plural, singular, posts, admin posts list. I change it I create a structure of table. And look at how you learn HTML, how you learn programming. You must write on Google search table, HTML table. And it is possible that you see W3 schools on the screen, and that lecture about table. And you look at construction of table. Construction of table is table is opening tag and close tag. Inside of that every table we have a row, table row, TR. Here it is. And there is only one table. And we have always a table heading. It means TH. TH, we call the tag TH. It is only one row. It is a row where we have a name of columns. We call that in database name of fields. And TH tag, and below of that we have a row. We can give something else. I here call it TH because it is bolding. By default it is bolding. I won't bold that part. But all other is TD. TD is cell of row, cells of row, and table row, and tel, and closed TR. Closed TR. It is one row, and it is variable here. And how many variable, how many data will be how many records in data. It will be row records. One row is one record. One column is a field, and every record there is a field. It is cells. We call it is there is a field. In table it is cell of table. One field, one cells of table. And now, where is our table tag? Where is, we have here TR, and this is TD, cell. It is one cell, and it is field of records. Where is the table? Table is here. Return section post table. Here it is. Table and close table. Table TR row, only one row, close TR, and inside is TH. ID is the name of a column. User ID is the name of column. Title, date, content, edit, delete. It is the name of column. And it is one cell, two cell, etc. of table, cell of table. What is it? It is a variable. It is object for a row, for table row. Here it is. Name is rendered posts. Here it is, object rendered posts equal order, etc., etc. But look at map. Map is always it is a loop. It is a loop until there is a records. How many records, loop, go. In PHP, it was a while loop. Here, we don't speak about loop. We said it is function map. Every array, there is a function map or method map. Because array is object can have properties, other object, or function map, what we call method. And that method is function, and parameter of that function is, here is arrow function, and in that arrow function, body of that arrow function, there is a parameter, arrow function, there is a parameter post, and all about that post formatting or structure, HTML structure of that post is here in a body of arrow function. It is a callback function. Arrow function, here what we look at is callback function. The name callback is because map function, callback function, map function take first member of arrow or their post. There is more, one or more, or nothing, but one or more members. And the map function take one by one, also like a loop in other programming. And taking first member of array, and that first member we call post. We call it, it is in variable post, go in body, and we have a process of that post. It is one post, because ordered post is array of post. Every member is post, and every member, every post, there is that properties, and that properties of this post, that properties, we we format in structure, HTML structure of table. Here it is table. And row is element of table what repeating, what go head until end of members in ordered post array. Record by record, it is product of loop, it is product of method map. And everywhere where we want take some list of data, we use method map. It is, and our object, what is our object? Our object is a row of table, and above of row is this. Here is a row of table. This is a bow of table. Only one. This is outside of any loops. Only one row. It is name of columns. And here is object. What bring us row of table. Bring us this. And after that, we need a close tag of table. We can go to here, F12, and here it is in root admin post, no, here it is, admin post, F12, posters, look at table in the, it is head row, and here is a row row every row there is edit post possibility, edit post, and delete button, delete. Table, it is admin, and in admin part we must have administration job. It means CRUD. It is CRUD, short of said CRUD. CRUD is C-R-U-D, CRUD. It is U, edit, update. It is delete button, and read is what we see on the screen. This moment is in format of table, structure of table, and read and create. For creation, we need a form. Okay, here we see how we can learn from this structure of table. And you can, for training, write from a blank page, table what you want. And when you write concretely page, when you write concretely pages, here it is, you construct now, incorporate table structure here, and you cannot remember in the memory. It is impossible in programming. In programming, absolutely, it is math. In math, you must understand. You must understand, and remember like understanding, and like that you remember in the future, and you know, combine all other remembering from math. It is you cannot next lesson, next feature in math, if you don't know last learning feature in math. How you know math? Math is absolutely understanding, impossible other, absolutely understanding. If we forgot multiplication, we can use adding. If we forgot dividing, we can use minus. And because we understand what is it, multiplication is plus, 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 plus value multiple time, and what is dividing. And it's same is in HTML. Here is concretely HTML. We know that is a table, and we visualize a table, and you know what is table. Table is always for some data. When we use paper, table is table. Table is for data. Table is not for information. It is not. It is absolutely. Table is invent for data. And when we want to delete, edit, when we want to use CRUD on data, table is the best format, the best structure. But if we need presentation data for reclam or other part of or other function, we need little. We need different kind of design and displaying and presentation. Adapted to men. Men want to see title, want to see one by one in not in row, but in title. You see title, timing, date, below that content of that information, etc. Here is a table structure. And when you understand what is table, you try it construct on the screen. You write table, tag table, opening, closing, table. Inside that, you have a table heading row, and after that, row of table, a row of table. This is beginning to learn HTML structure. HTML structure in our concretely application. Tag, HTML, there is two tags, open and close, and sometimes there is a HTML elements would have only one opening tag, and we call that self-closed HTML element. When we use them, we see them. Now is not important. And now in table, all tags is opening and closing, two tag. It is like a border from this, and we sign it, mark it, to there. It is it. And also HTML. We must have two marker that we know where is the space of that HTML element. For example, this tag, the space is inside between them. Space, not empty. There is something in that space. It is data and other thing what we give. Here we have HTML elements. There is a tag opening. In opening tag, we have attribute. We call that in object, we call that properties. And here is attribute. And here is a key attribute in this HTML tag, tr. That tag, there is a key attributes. And here is a table, there is a border attributes. Attributes, there is a name, here is a border, left sign equal, and under quote, double quote or single quote, here is inside the single quote, quotes, border equal 1. If I said 3, now will be 3. Look at how it is. It is only admin posts. Attributes, there is a value. after sign of equation, right side is a value. It means that that value we assign attributes border. And React component, when we use that when we use that, we use a React element. We call that a React element. Let's go to see post list. You look at it is HTML element, H3. It is heading level of 3, sizing of 3. But here is a React element, because this is element, HTML element, we call React element. Difference is only that first letter is capital here in React element. And React element is object. And because of that, user ID is not attribute. It is properties. And short, we call that props. And props, it is value, it is variable props, data user, post.user. And here is properties equal value. Here is a value. It is variable. In variable, but it will be in running time, it will be concretely value. And this is properties. React element, and here is properties. Okay, let's go to, and that properties coming from a parent component. Parent component is posts list, and child component or React element child. You take received data from parents and received as props, as properties, received properties. Post author received properties. It is concretely value of that properties. In post author, we call that user ID. It is coming as a variable. It is properties coming in post author. It is a variable, but that variable coming with concretely value, and that value coming from post list. Post author is a child of post list, and post list give that child value post user ID properties, value post user, and post.user, and look at post author. Post author, here is received that user ID. It is now with curly brackets. It will be concretely value. Concretely value depend about post. What post? Every post there is user ID, and every post will have a name. From that user ID, we find the name in table user, and that name would be visible. It is difference between table and visibility. We, instead of user ID, we see name. Here it is. Return name, username. We return username, and we look at username, but in table we see user ID. User ID. For data, it is important, user ID. Here it is admin post. We have user ID too, no. But in home, you have a medicine price. We have Tiana Jenkins here. But here, in that element, we have a user ID. We see it is option name. But this moment, in that HTML element, it is a select element, option element, drop-down element. In that element, we have a number, we have ID of user. And that ID, we used that from ID we know, in table of user, we know and take name of that. And here in this presentation, we use a name of user because this is information for people, and we must know name of author. Name of author. We know title, we know content, we know reactions, but we know also name of author, not number, but here in admin post, we see number of user, not name of user. And it is very, very interesting in a database. That user ID here, there is a primary key, one unrepeatedly primary key. Every primary key is unrepeatedly. It means that every row, every record in table, there is a unique identification. No other there that ID. Only one row there is concretely only unique identification. And why we need that identification? We need for a relation between table. Between table. Why why we invent relation database, relation between table? Why we don't bring all data in one table? It is possible, but then we must repeat. We must repeat, and of course, in the table we don't need identification, and it would be a lot of data and a lot of repeating same name of product, same name, but because of other date, same author write other post, but we must write his name, surname, all data about them, and it would be catastrophe, impossible thing. But when we have tables, and in that tables, for example, one user is in one row, and database can have a lot of table, but only in one table is a name of name and surname, concretely here, name of author. And ID serves for relation. By aid of ID, we can combine our query, combine others, combine information, what we want, by ID, we can have information. By ID here, ID of users, we know and we have ID here, by that, our application, our program can take name also. Name, because our program got to table users, look at ID2, and we need a name. Our program take name and give in presentation on the screen name of author. And more tables we need because every data is writing only on one place, and we know where it is. When we want edit that name, we know where to go and edit. But if all was in one table, it would be a lot of error in names and impossible to correct that error. And table like that, you cannot ask anything because it's full of error, and wrong error will exclude that in some list what we finding and what we need, because wrong name don't go in a list of that name or oppose. We can ask name and wrong type. There is a type and we don't give nothing about that, or we received only that name what have same errors, same syntax error. Okay, today I a lot spoke you about relation database. We coming to that theme because I was impressed that I go path, that I am in front end, that I am Redux, React and Redux Toolkit. Redux Toolkit is something excellent, phenomenal. Version before that was catastrophe. And thanks to Redux Toolkit, we are now have data. We practically in store, in state, we have a database construction. And in the future, when we give that our data in database, it would be very, very simple, because now in store, Redux store, here it is, Redux store, we have it is table in admin. When we present that user, post, comments, replies one, it is table. We have 5 table. Here is in store in state, but we are now we play only with the memory data, and it is because we concentrate on programming. But when we start to use real database, we will know a lot about database, and it will not be problems, because now you look at in our React application, data from memory and organization of data, our state, is organized in table. And something else, when we have comments, or we have post, every post can comment, and every comments can have replies. Every replies have replies one. Look at here. What is it? It is a query. It is query. We have a query look at here. When I go to home, admin post ID, primary ID second. But admin comments, there is a post ID, like strange key. And thankful to that data, strange key, we have, when we click in view post, look at, it is query. What is query? What we ask our state in memory. We ask, give me post, here it is, complete post, and give me possibility to add comment. Here it is, form for edit, add comment. And comment, give me possibility to see, give me possibility to create comment, and give me, that comment is now here it is, and give me possibility to add replay to that comment, here it is. Little more text, save replay. Here is that replay. And give me possibility to create, it is form for create replay one to replace. Again. Save replay one. It is here, replay one. Again. Save replay one. Again. Save replay one. That one replace, there is a 3 replace 1. And look at it. It is only one post, concretely post. How that post, concretely post, know what is his comment? How that comment know what his replace? How replace know what his replay one? Or different kind of question. How this author and this comment, how this comment know where to go? This news can help us to see that comment. How that comment, when I click Save Comment, how that comment know to what post it go? What that save comment, what save and where to save? Save in table comment. What save? Save all that data what we sent. But also what we don't see here, in table, we will see ID, identification of comment, ID of comment, new comment, and identification of post. We will see that a new comment will receive new unique identification, new primary key, will go in a new row in table comment, and we see would be generate behind in programming that ID of post, ID of post, and thankful ID of comment and ID of post, that comment we will see below of this post. Below, here it is comment and all others in the same. And all this is one big query. That query asks what post, what give me to see on the screen all comment of this post and all reply to comment this comment and all reply one to reply of this this reply. It means give me that post, give me all comment of that post, give me all reply to that comment, to every comment of that post, and give me reply to reply of every replies in the, who prepare. Look at how many. We use here we use a table post, table comment, table reply, table reply one, and table users. Complete all complete. Here is complete. Here is a user. Yeah. Complete, but complete 5 table we need for that one for that query. 5 table, all 5 table. Here it is. We need post, and we need user of that post, author of that post. We need ID of comment. Here it is. ID of comment. Here is 1. It's writing 1, user post 1. It is for post 1. We need admin replies. Look at admin replies. It is ID of comment. Comment is a strange key here. Reply ID. Replies 1. Replies 1. Look at it is primary key. Here is strange key. Primary key, strange key. And admin users, there is ID here. Admin replace. And every table there is delete and edit. I must finish. I must create edit here. I have edit for I have edit for only for posts and the comments, I think, and I must finish edit for all other. And I have in plan incorporate a form for add post, add comment, and it will be complete crude. Create, read, update, deleting. When I give here, it is create, it is read. When I incorporate form, it will be create, and now I have edit and delete. Edit, save and delete. Here it is. F5 means loading initial value. It is initial value. Again, from table, I finished to relation database, and it is very careful topic relation database. If I can explain you, and if you understand what I said, it is a big event, because relation is very complex. But I all said about them. I only want to speak in the future about how we create table, how we know what data go in what table. It is entity. Every table is one entity, and how we know how create table, why we have 5 table, why we don't have a 7 table or a 3 table. And I spoke about that in the future. But all that is connection with identification, is connection about primary key and strange key, is one rule, is only one rule for relation database. It is that relation database is possible only when only with relation of one to many. It is only relation what is important, what is basic, what is only that relation build relation database, one to many. And when we learn to what data go in table, what is going in one table, what is other, always you ask yourself, and always you look at 2 by 2 relation, 2 table by 2 table. What of that 2 table is one, what is many? And only that relation, one to many, work. Many to many don't work. Many to many, we must produce one more table to create a relation. And I spoke about that. And one-to-one, we can use some there, but it is not important for relation database. It is not relation, because one-to-one it is one table, but only because of some practical reason we can use. Okay, I call about database, relation database, because I like it. It is my professional deformation. Teacher, and the teacher spoke what he liked. I hope that it will be interesting. Our first big theme now will be HTML, because we finished with programming, with scripting. We have all application, and now we need design that HTML, CSS, React Strap, etc. Bootstrap, Materialize, etc. And but maybe I must still say about content management system. This moment I think that I said all about that. About naming of component, naming of document in programming is very important, because there is a lot of document. Look at how many documents here it is, only in post, and that you didn't look at video by video and look at how that application grow. You don't believe when we first time look at that. Don't believe that step by step, video by video, and now we have a lot of documents, data component, and because of that we must have a strategy in everything, in naming, in organization, in folders and files, in naming that folders, naming that files. And about that I want to speak in my future video. Oh, okay. If you know somebody that needs a video like this, tell them. Share about this video in your social network. Like, subscribe if you like. And it is excellent for all of us. Your engagement means that community around this video is grow, and every comment, every like, every subscription give all of us plus, and give a lot of us for learning, better learning. If there is more of us, more would be better learning here. Thank you for watching this video.